President Catherine Connolly has invited Britain's King Charles to Ireland next year for a state visit. The President met the King at Buckingham Palace as part of her 3-day official visit to Britain. Earlier, in a speech, President Connolly paid tribute to the contribution Irish immigrants have made to British society, noting that some were still leaving Ireland for various reasons, including lack of housing.
President Connolly arrived into Buckingham Palace at around 4 o'clock today for what is the most high-profile engagement on this 3-day trip to Britain. King Charles hosting this, the first meeting between the two heads of state. This is President Connolly's second overseas trip and first visit to Britain since she took office last November. It all comes at a time of much political upheaval here. The meeting was held in private. There was a brief photo op. Afterwards, the President spoke of how it went.
We discussed many things, and actually I had a lot in common with the King in relation to the environment and climate change. We talked about the King's Trust, the King's Foundation and many others. But I think the highlight really was the invitation that I extended to him as the 10th President of Ireland to make a state visit to Ireland, and he graciously accepted that.
The President's trip began in upbeat fashion at the Irish Cultural Centre in Hammersmith in West London. The regulars keen to meet her.
I'm here over 50 years and it's a great privilege to be here today. I'm looking forward to seeing her, just to know what she has to say, and it's lovely that we're connected to our Irish heritage here in London.
It's just that link to home. If you're 6,000 miles away, it might feel more necessary to cling together. We don't maybe feel that, and it's nice to have those moments of coalescence.
In her speech, the President paid tribute to the diaspora's contribution to Britain. She also spoke of the waves of immigration in the past, noting too that some are still leaving Ireland for various reasons, including because of housing.
Historically, of course, immigration was driven by economic factors, with large numbers leaving for London, Manchester, Liverpool, Birmingham and elsewhere. This occurred in waves, and we know that from the 19th century and the 20th century, and unfortunately today as well, we have people leaving our shores for various reasons, but some of them for lack of housing and so on.
The President is due to meet with more Irish groups as this visit continues.